Son of a southern man, daughter of a freedman, children of the Civil War. Blackbird on a limb, both of them diving in deeper than they've been before. And down a red dirt path, covering their tracks, strangers in the light of day. Can't fight it, can't stop, and if they get caught, it's gonna be hell to pay. So baby, meet me down by the rolling oak river, where the cool dark water meets the full moonlight. If we can sneak away, maybe we could be together. Candle by stop love tonight. Didn't know they'd been followed down through the hollow till a hand grabbed her by the arm. Blood's thicker than water, but even his father ain't never gonna do her no harm. And whiskey on his breath, they were scared to death, and he was meaner than the devil himself. It was him or them, and you can call it a sin, but the Roanoke River won't tell. So baby, meet me down by the Roanoke River, where the cool dark water meets the full moonlight. If we can sneak away, maybe we could be together. Candle by stop love tonight. Stop this love. Can't nobody 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 stop this love. So baby, meet me down by the Roanoke River, where the dark water meets the full moonlight. If we can sneak away, maybe we could be together. Can't nobody stop love tonight. So baby, meet me down by the Roanoke River, where the cool dark water meets the full moonlight. If we can sneak away, maybe we could be together. Can't nobody stop love tonight.
So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. It has been a busy day so far. If you saw that last video, I was over at the neighbors. They had a tree service over there taking down some red oak that died of oak wilt. So I went over and gave them a hand with my excavator, getting the logs out of the way, hauling the brush to the chipper. But I got this load right here. There's a few saw logs in here, some firewood, very nice. I still have a little bit in the dump trailer here. This is all just firewood here. And then down here I got another load that I brought over. 3 saw logs in here, I think, and the rest firewood. But the first and second load, it was a pretty good jag on the dump trailer. The first one, I wasn't sure if it was going to lift it, but it did no problem at all. I don't think I even mentioned this in the last video, but the pavilion for the sawmill, equipment shed, whatever you want to call it, it's done. And it's beautiful. Really, really nice. They wrapped up with this on Monday morning. They got the roof on it. I was down in West Virginia deer hunting, which, by the way, I did not get a deer. But over 2 days, I must have seen at least 60 or 70 deer, a bunch of small buck. I'm not in a big hurry. We have a lot of hunting season left, but it was just absolutely beautiful down there. It was probably 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground. Back in those pines, it was a real low pressure kind of hunting. You know, some of the neighbors were hunting, but the deer weren't pressured at all. They were just kind of in their natural state, meandering through those pines down there, and I really enjoyed it. I did. We had a good time. Myself and a couple buddies that I've hunted with and been friends with for years went down, and we got back last night. But this morning, when I was over at the neighbors, I got a load of rock delivered for inside this thing. I need to get it all graded up and tracked in a little bit better. In the springtime, we'll pour concrete in here. By that time, I'll have to clean it all out again because there's going to be tons of sawdust and bark and all kind of stuff in here. I'll have the Wolfe Ridge splitter and conveyor over on that side, sawmill at this end right here, and it'll fill up pretty quick, but I'll be able to get the skid loader, excavator, a few tractor attachments, probably the MX, everything in here under roof. But that's high. 14-foot ceilings in here. Looks massive. And the other big news is Levi has been super busy shipping out fire starter orders. We hope to have all them out by the end of the week, but we sold out on Monday. Put that in a video on Sunday, but it was 1,250 bags, which included 400 bags that were 5-pounders, the big ones. So I want to thank all of you for that. You're going to love this stuff. Once you get it, let us know in the comments how you like it. But we've got some really, really good feedback from it, and we appreciate everything. We really do. So he's been covered up with that. We'll try to get another round out a couple weeks before Christmas. So here, probably in about 2 to 3 weeks, we'll get another batch. But by that point, I think everybody that wants it or has been using it should be pretty good for a while. And then it won't be so overwhelming. Like I said, we were getting, oh man, 6 or 7 orders a minute on Sunday there for a while. It was unbelievable. But anyway, right now, I need to run down to my mom's place and get her car and go get it inspected. And then when I come back, we're gonna go back to the neighbors and get the excavator, but I gotta dress everything up with it before I bring it back to the house. I was glad to get all that out of there today because tomorrow looks decent, but then it's rain for 3 days and then looks like snow after that. So glad we got that out. All right, I'm back up the house now. I'm gonna walk over to the neighbors and get the excavator. We need to clean up a little bit over there, you know, all my track marks and stuff. But we got all the wood over here, so that's good. And it's still a beautiful day. All right, we got things cleaned up a little bit, And by the way, this right here is the sand mound. That's why we brought everything around it. Didn't want to drag over top of this or run the machine on it. But got things cleaned up pretty good. Now those real big ones that are down in the valley, he took one down today, and there's probably 3 or 4 from the last time they were here. Jordan and I were talking. I think we may work together on getting them out of there. But it is steep and nasty. I may be able to use the skidding winch and the excavator both, but we'll get them out of there when it's frozen. All right, we're back over here at the wood yard now. I'm kind of debating on what to do next. I think I may go up and get the forks off the tractor, put them on the skid loader, and we'll move these baskets out of the way over here. And then I'll skin a little bit of that stone off for, you know, to use it later. And we'll start bringing some shale over here and build this up on this outside. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but right here it's probably a foot and a half higher than right there. So I got plenty of good shale. I might as well fill that all in, track it in, and I'll just have a gentle slope away from the building instead of that drop off right there. So this is the first you've really checked out the building, huh?
It's the first I came down. I saw it in some of your videos.
Yeah. And you can see it from the house.
Yeah, it's huge.
It is tall. Boy, that 14-foot ceilings make a difference. I did get some of the stone off. I can get some more off there. I was getting into that geotextile. The plan originally was to be able to drive around this building in between it and the wood bunker, but then I thought, tuck it back closer to it and we can put the conveyor and everything inside on that back corner into it.
Right, I understand now, but that's why I was always questioning where you were putting this.
So what, you haven't talked to anyone for a while, Melissa. You haven't been on a video for a while. What's new?
Just keeping busy. There's lots and lots of orders going out. We've been busy with that day in and day out, so yeah.
I mentioned earlier, I think it was 1,250 bags of fire starter. Plus, you've been selling a lot of hats and hoodies and shirts.
Yeah, lots. And it's just busy, believe it or not. Hunter's been busy, and those puppy dogs. So yeah, it's a full-time job. It really is. I love it. I'm glad I can do it, and they bring me great joy. But I look at the clock and I'm like, what? It's 3 in the afternoon?
How did that happen?
Oh my goodness. Thank goodness Hunter's obsessed with laundry so he can keep me on track with that. I need him to be obsessed with washing dishes and a couple other things. But yeah, it's crazy. It's a good life. We're very blessed. We appreciate all of you watching Outdoors with the Morgans and being a part of this. We really do, and we're blessed with a beautiful day today. Look at that sun shining.
Yeah, here we are towards the end of November.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is this week.
No, Friday, Saturday, Sunday looks like rain, but my plan is to get all that shale in here, get that brought up, and then that pile of stone, spread it in here, and we can start finally parking all this stuff under roof.
Good, good.
So you want to wrap this video up, Melissa?
Yeah, I sure do. I want to thank all of you for being here, being a part of Outdoors with the Morgans, all your kind support, your comments, for viewing. We really appreciate it. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you on the next one.